Raifang, Taiwan, with Kerry
and Kayla.
Exploring an old mining town. Mountain views, Jiufen Old Street, and Mount Keelung Mountain Pass. As the train glided through Taipei, the cityscape unfolded like a living canvas. Skyscrapers in the distance reached for the sky, their glass facades reflecting the bright rays of the midday sun. Between them, cranes stood tall, dancing slowly as they pieced together the future. New buildings rose up tall, their skeletal frames promising tomorrow's skyline. From the railway window, Taipei breathed, ever-growing, ever-changing. This lookout area was located at number 174 Shanjian Road in Raifang District of New Taipei City. At this location, there was a small grocery store and a place that offered paid parking for hikers. Our Airbnb was located very close to this, so we had access to a private area with similar views, which was quite nice. Jiufen dates back to the Qing dynasty in the 1600s and became a Japanese gold mining town in the early 1900s. Much of its famous architecture stems from that era, with the Japanese occupation ending in 1945. After gold mining declined, Jiufen struggled, until the film A City of Sadness reignited interest, transforming it into the tourist hotspot it is today. Careful on this mountain highway. The road is tight and traffic, including buses, can rush by fast, so stay alert. At Jiufen Old Street, the night market came alive under a sea of red lanterns that glowed warmly against the evening sky. And, it really made for some awesome photo opportunities. If you're a photographer, you should definitely spend some time here taking portraits. Winding staircases twisted through narrow alleys, each step leading to themed shops and bustling stalls. The air filled with the rich aromas of street food, while voices mingled in a lively hum. Lanterns swayed gently overhead, their light painting golden patterns on ancient stone walls. The way the foliage enveloped parts of the brick wall felt like this night market truly coexisted with nature. It felt like stepping back in time into a storybook village high above the sea. We woke up before dawn, the air comfortably warm on the Mount Keelung hillside. By 5 a.m., the sky began to lighten, hues of pinkish orange and gold spilling over the horizon. We stood in quiet awe as the sun peeked over the distant mountains, its rays casting light across the sleepy village below. It was a serene moment, the world awakening beneath a breathtaking canvas of light.
quiet. Our flatmates are still sleeping.
We didn't bother with any of the lights, so it was kind of dark, but here's the shared space that leads to our private room that we had. All right, quick break. I am partnered with a brand called Movo, and if you buy through my link, I may get paid a commission. Trust me, if you're into podcasting, you're going to want to hear this. I've been using the Movo portable podcast equipment bundle, and it's an absolute game changer. You get 2 dynamic cast mic microphones, boom arms for perfect mic placement, and an audio interface that connects seamlessly to your iPhone, Android, PC, or Mac. No complicated setup, just plug in and go. There's also an option for 2 studio quality headphones. The audio interface gives you real-time monitoring via headphones and gain control to make your podcast sound legit without expensive studio gear. And the best part, it's portable, so you can record from anywhere. Again, I get commissions for purchases made through the links found in this video's description. I only work with brands I believe in, and if you're serious about your content, this is a solid investment. Click the link below and grab the Movo podcast equipment bundle today, because great content deserves great audio. The trailhead was just a short walk from our Airbnb, beginning alongside a winding mountain highway leading toward Jiufen Old Street. Kayla and I aren't avid hikers, so trails weren't originally on our bucket list. But there was something mysterious about the seemingly endless staircase disappearing into the mountain. At the time, we had no idea where it led or how long the trek would take. For full disclosure, we didn't make it to the very top of Keelung Mountain, which this trail ultimately reaches. If you're up for the challenge, the full hike is about 2.5 kilometers round trip. Love hiking trails? Don't miss our full-length adventure on the Keelung Mountain Pass. Enjoy the birdsong and chirping of insects as we scaled the never-ending stairway, soaked in breathtaking views, and caught a partial sunrise from the summit. If you're a fan of epic hikes, then check the link in the description below. Even though we didn't reach the peak, we found a breathtaking lookout point. Perfect if you're short on time or not a fan of endless stairs. My legs felt like jelly after just half the trail. If you plan to hike the whole thing, I highly recommend going early to beat the heat and bringing plenty of water. Taiwan's humidity is no joke, so be prepared. The trail is beginner friendly, but the constant stairs make decent endurance a plus.
The upside down T one. That's that's Sean. It's the mountain.
Something yellow just dropped on me.
Yeah, that's the means mountain, but I don't know the rest of them. If I'm not mistaken, the bottom one is Ko, which means mouth, so it might be like the top of the mountain or something. It's like mountain view. It's like an opening. I don't know. That's just my guess.
In my post-trip research, I discovered that Jiufen sees frequent rain. We lucked out with the clear skies, but experienced hikers advise against tackling the trail in wet conditions. It gets slippery fast. Kayla even slipped on a dry step, so caution is key, especially in unfamiliar terrain.
Does it keep going? Oh, God.
So I'm pretty sure that hill back there is the actual mountain peak. So I believe that's what this trail leads to, but we did not make it that far. I think that would have taken us quite some time to actually get there, so I'm kind of glad that we turned back when we did. With a high-speed rail to Taichung to catch, we had to turn back. Descending the stairs was a relief, but we left feeling completely satisfied with what we'd seen. This charming town left a lasting impression on me, and this hike remains one of my favorite nature walks. We've been absolutely blown away by the response from our last video, and we really hope that you enjoy this one, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and then comment below about what you'd like to see in the future.